are very, very proud that Sudeep is presenting the film in Karnataka. And in terms of the film response, we saw the film. Every frame is like a painting. Hats off to you, Kabir sir. You made a great film. We are all proud of it. And Ranveer, he is not Ranveersingh in the film. He is Kapildev. And small, small details were so fantastic that you would fall in love with Kapil sir once again through Ranveer.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Thanks.
जैसे हिंदी में कहा जाता है, अगर किसी भी चीज की रचना करनी हो तो विजन होना जरूरी है. तो इन्हें हम विजनरी बुलाना चाहेंगे. And ಅವರೇ ಆ ವಿಷನರಿ, ಆ ವಿಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಈ ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಯಿತು. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಒಬ್ರು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ತಟ್ಟಲೇಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಬರಬೇಕು ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ. You wanted to say something? Did I interrupt?
I actually want to hear from Binny sir and Kirmani sir. But now, after all of these years, after the glorious achievement, an achievement that changed the spirit of the nation. Now, when you think back all those years, if you had to articulate what you feel about it, if there's anything you want to say to the coming generations of Indian youth, what would that be?
Okay, yeah. For me, personally, it was a fantastic achievement. You know, I mean, because you know, those days the West Indies were the most difficult team in the world, and we're the only ones to be together after beating them in Manchester, and then we got confidence, and then we believed in ourselves. And of course, we had, Kapil was a dynamic person, you know, as a captain. I mean, he never said no, for an answer. He never took no for an answer. You tell Kapil, I'm not feeling well to bowl. He'll give you the ball, say, you go and bowl, that's it, you know. He was that sort of a guy. So I think it's the what came from inside all of us, you know, when we started to win, and then things happened, and we played as if we were never going to lose a game, you know, except that we lost 2 games. But the way we played the final 2, I mean, look at 187. I mean, there was no chance we had against the West Indies, but we came back so strongly. Like that was real team spirit, and that's what I think we've never to give up at any point of time. You know, if we had given up at any time in the World Cup after we got out for 187, I mean, we would have been walking home without the cup. But that's what gave us the strength from the past games, and we came in and we took the world by storm. That's what happened.
Fantastic.
Took the world by storm indeed.
Yeah. I mean, now what I would like to express here is the greatness of Kapil. In our very first meeting, before we met the reigning world champions, he said, "Dekho," in his own English style, you know, right, gentlemen, I have 7 seniors with me. And I don't have to tell you guys as to what you should be doing and what your responsibilities are. And for a captain to say such a thing is, I think, no captain, I've never heard any captain say that, right? You guys, seniors, have to guide me. And I don't have to tell you what you should be doing. And this brought us together. You know, the attitude of all of us came together and said, "Ki yaar, a captain is saying that we got to guide him and tell him, and we know our responsibilities. Wow, we will do this. We will give him everything." It's not only for Kapil, it's for our tricolor, which we should keep it flying high. You know, that was the spirit which we all had in the very first meeting. And believe me, his only words were on the field, "Chalo Jawano, let's put our right foot forward. Let's not look back." So this is where we all started. And in the very first match which we played at Old Trafford against the reigning world champions who had won the inaugural 1975 and 1979 and gunning for a hat-trick, right? And we won that match very comprehensively. You know, we were the fourth weakest team in the competition and we had nothing to lose, right? So on those basis, we were sitting in the dressing room and one of the guys from the washroom said, "Hey, we have beaten the world champions, man," bolke pukara. And we were all sitting down in the dressing room, changing happily, you know, and we all went into a chorus, "Hey, we have beaten the world champions, man." And from there, we didn't look back. We didn't look back at all. Every match, each one of us believed in its capability, believed in its own strength. And this is what entire thing has happened with Captain Ranveer Singh and his team in the film.
Sir, I want to know one more thing, sir. You were at the non-striker's end when the world record was broken by this man. You were batting with him. It was that partnership that saved the game. Talk us through that experience. What was it like being at the non-striker's end while he's pulling off the unimaginable?
As it is, I have been blessed with a system not to panic, not to succumb to any circumstance or situation which brings crisis into the team or wherever. So I went up to Kapil and said, "Yaar Kapil, देखो हम do or die situation में है और हमको ऐसे ही मरने का नहीं है। अरे यार किरी भाई हमको 30 ओवर और खेलनी है।" मैं बोला कोई फिक्र की बात नहीं है, राइट? मैं एक डिलीवरी खेलूंगा, आप 5 खेलेंगे नहीं, मारेंगे, 5 के 5 मारेंगे। एंड फ्रॉम देयर ऑन ऐसी इनिंग्स मैं किसी बल्लेबाज के बल्ले से नहीं देखा मैं। And I think another round of applause for that brilliant 175 which the great Kapildev has played, and yours sincerely gave him that stand of 128 runs and bus 175 not out, and yours sincerely was 24 or 28 not out. So that was that was the best innings I have played with Kapildev. And seeing that innings, I was just looking 4-6, 4-6. That was the innings he played. Unbelievable under such circumstances. 17 for 5, 128 for 8. और सारी की सारी टीम बाद में मालूम हुआ हमारे को कि भाई they were all, you know, every team there is some superstition which is with every team, right? कोई ना कोई superstition. Man Singh was there sitting down and one guy was sitting like this, क्या होने वाला है मैच में, वैसे ही बैठने का. One guy was sitting like this, like that itself, and Srikanth was under the tree with his wife, one shoulder on her shoulder, his shoulder, right shoulder, and with his left hand, one after another, chain smoking. And suddenly he felt the pressure. "Hey man," यूं बताया. मान बोले वहीं पे कर ले, हटने का नहीं वहां से, पार्टनरशिप जम रही है, कैप्स और किरी की, हटने का नहीं वहीं. वो जो प्रेशर डाला अपनी वाइफ पे ऐसा